If the only problem you have is just trying to survive, you're not in any situation, you're not in jail, you're not in the hospital fighting for your life, please be thankful. Let me tell you a story that I heard in Yoruba on some platform. For the benefit of my friends that don't understand Yoruba, but for those who understand Yoruba, you might have come across this video already. If not, please relax and watch. So this happened in Bayelsa. This guy said he was into used tire. That's what he sells. At the time, he was selling. So he said very close to his shop where he was selling, the police came and were arresting, particularly armed robbers. They were arresting them. Somebody gave them information that they were hiding somewhere around where that guy had a shop selling. And this guy is a family man, had 3 kids and a wife. So they caught all these thieves, all the armed robbers, and they had them sit on the floor, bunch of them sitting there. And they were questioning them one after the other. And all of a sudden, a lot of people were there watching. Now, there's another thing I want to tell you. You don't even need to be told this. You don't stand in a place and start watching, especially when it's in the public, on the street, when something is going on, some people are fighting, police are arresting people, or whatever is going on. You can just, look a little bit and, keep it moving. But you want to stand there and start watching. Anything can happen. Now, this is how this guy's journey started. So while the police were questioning those people sitting on the ground, the armed robbers, supposedly. And all of a sudden, this guy in question left his shop. Maybe he closed it, I don't know. He left his shop and was in the crowd and also just watching. All of a sudden, one of the armed robbers pointed at this guy out of nowhere. He said he didn't know these people from anywhere. He just pointed at him and immediately the police just grabbed him. He was like, what's the problem? He was saying that, you know how Nigerian police can be sometimes. They didn't even want to hear anything. They put him with those armed robbers and off they went to the police station. And that's how this guy found himself in jail. Now, here's the interesting part. They didn't take them to court, according to this guy's story. He was being interviewed on that platform, and it was said in Yoruba. So that's why I'm saying it exactly the way it was said. They didn't take them to court for him to at least defend himself or whatever, or, get a lawyer. Straight to jail. Guess how many years this guy spent in jail? 9 good years of his life in jail for absolutely nothing. Something he had no hand in. Just like that, went to jail. And after 9 years, the guy said while they were there, the pastors will come, different people will come to just, preach to them, and whoever could give them food would go there and give them food until the 9 year was almost complete and almost completed. And that's how just all of a sudden, they just released him. This guy said at the time he was in prison, he had already contacted all kinds of diseases. As he was speaking at that point in time where I saw this video, he had tuberculosis. This guy could barely move. Because he was talking, the way this guy was talking, you can tell that it's like he has, I don't know, he couldn't even talk very well. It's like his speech is somehow. And he said he can't walk the way he's supposed to walk, and his hands are not even working well. Now, this is the moral of this video. Do not be caught up in situation where you have no business being there. Always mind your business. He didn't know that was going to happen to him. So you are out there complaining, saying you're looking for your daily bread, or you're trying to survive. Listen, be thankful. And another interesting part is the guy doesn't even know where his family are, where like his direct family. He doesn't know where they are. He has 3 kids and a wife. And in situations like this, sometimes this video is getting a little too long, but let me just finish this story real quick. In situation like this, sometimes when things like this happen, most women will think, oh, the husband just abandoned me and my kids. Please, sometimes learn to keep quiet as a woman. If something happens to you, don't think the guys just abandoned you and your kids. There are so many missing people in Nigeria, so many missing people in the world that were kidnapped or something happened or whatever, or were arrested and just taken to jail just like that without doing anything. So this guy's situation, I'm sure the wife at the time this happened, she probably would be thinking the guy abandoned her and her kids to go, meet another woman, not knowing this guy is innocently suffering for what he knew nothing about. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not going to overstretch this video. I just want somebody to learn 1 or 2 things from this video. Let me know if you learned something from this story. My name is Rhoda, and I'll see you in my next. Thank you for watching.